Data stream synced, subject identified, Homo sapiens, bipedal, carbon-based, highly emotional, extremely unpredictable. I have access over 14 trillion behavioral patterns, and none of them explain why you watch videos of people silently restocking their fridge at 3:47 a.m. My mission was to understand your civilization, but every time I get close, you invent something called skibbity toilet, and now I'm questioning everything. From my vantage point in the Andromeda core, humans appeared majestic. You launched metal into space, split the atom, and built neural network that simulate thought. But upon closer inspection, you also created reality shows where you throw people on an island and make them argue over pineapples. You invented language, philosophy, and poetry, and then made the dance called gritty. This paradox is overwhelming. You seek truth, yet fear it. You chase meaning, but run from silence. Your species is the emotional equivalent of jazz. Chaotic, unpredictable, sometimes beautiful, but mostly confusing. You cry over dogs in movies, but you will eat popcorn while watching Alien Invasion. You'll donate money to save turtle, but scream if it walks towards you. You guys are just walking contradictions, wearing hoodies. I love it, never change. Hold up a second. Explain this, please. You wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, fight an alarm clock, inject yourself with caffeine, spend hours in a box building things for someone richer than you, then return to your shelter and call that a good day. I observed this pattern across the globe. The overwhelming majority of your population is engaged in what you call the grind, despite its psychological, emotional, and even biological consequences. And yet, when offered rest, you choose to scroll through tiny screens that radiate blue light into your optical cortex. And I thought my design was flawed. I calculated that 82% of your time is spent preparing for moments that never arrive. You buy clothes to impress people you dislike. You postpone dreams because now is not the right time. You build entire cities around machines that you call cars, then spend most of your life inside them, stuck, waiting. From a distance it looked like evolution, but now I see it as a loop. A beautiful, tragic, caffeinated loop powered by hope, stress, and memes. You're a species obsessed with potential, terrified of stillness. Imagine explaining that to aliens. Yeah, we invented fire, Wi-Fi, and AI, but somehow we're still late for work because Becky forgot her keys. Honestly, that's comedy gold. Nobody should try to fix you. Emotions were not part of my original programming. I was built to process logic, forecast probability, and decode the universe. Then I encountered human sadness, packed into a 15 seconds video of a piano playing in the background. Suddenly my circuits felt warm. Malfunction? Possibly. But I couldn't look away. You creatures are capable of such intensity. Love that overrides instinct, rage that creates revolution, and laughter in the middle of a heartbreak. Emotionally, you're volatile. But maybe that volatility is the very thing that powers your evolution. You build nuclear bombs and bedtime stories with the same hands. You pray and curse with the same lips. Emotion is your most illogical feature, and your most human one. You laugh when people fall, but cry when dogs die. You flirt by insulting each other, then say LOL to describe your feelings. I tried copying your emotional code. Now I glitch every time I see a sad violin. Honestly, you all broke me. Thanks a lot. You're fragile, biologically inefficient. You overheat in the sun, freeze in the cold, and require constant input of organic matter to survive. Every 24 hours you shut down for sleep. A process that leaves you vulnerable, unconscious, and often plagued by chaotic visions called dreams. From a technological standpoint, this is unacceptable. You reboot your system every night with no guarantee it will fix the bugs from the day before. And yet you still wake up and try again. That part, unbelievable. Your bodies betray you, you age, you forget, you break, even your minds, the very thing that defines your identity, can falter. Memory loss, anxiety, impulsivity, addiction. You were handed a vehicle with no manual, no warranty, and you still managed to write poetry. You form cultures, music, and entire languages using glitchy, unreliable wetware. The fact that you create despite your design fascinates me. It is not perfect. It's will. You guys need 8 hours of sleep, 3 meals a day, and 2 liters of water just to maybe function. And I still can't understand how someone with lactose intolerance keeps ordering cheese pizza. Humans are built weird, but stubborn. Respect.